When a wife does not find what she's looking for in her husband, she goes to the altar. She doesn't go to Facebook. Our generation, we've not raised holy women that trust in God. We raise women that are looking for public opinion. And so they go and throw their marriage in public. And people with ideologies from the gutters come to advise them. And they take actions that are not born by the Spirit of God. It's a women who are holy, who are consecrated to God and fear the Lord. He said this is how they live their lives. He said they adorn themselves. That means the ornament of such women, the glory of such women is not gold. The glory of such women are not necklaces, they are not hairstyles. He said such women adorn themselves in subjection. So when you want to find the beauty of a holy woman, it is captured in the degree of her submission. When you find such woman, the ambience that comes out of her is the glory of God. You can enter a home where she is the most powerful, but she knows the place of submission. And so when you find a woman who is supposed to be an iroko, decides to submit under the authority of the husband, what you can see is an institution that can be likened to the Godhead. That even though the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost are equal, they decided for the purpose of administration that the Son will become the messenger of the Father. Not because the Son is lower in essence, but it is a beauty that is reflected only from the crucible of the divine. That two people can be joint heirs, but one understands the place of authority and decides to go under submission, trusting the Lord that his purposes can find expression. He says such women, their beauty is not in their ornaments. He said their beauty is reflected in their submission. That's why today, with all the apparels that many women deck themselves with, the moment they talk, people hate them, because you can sense arrogance. And then you now know that this is not consistent with the character of holy women. And they know, most women of the world now know that it is difficult for them to be admired. That's why they go about naked. You will hardly see naked men, because the beauty of a man is not a subjection. And when you cannot reflect your beauty, which comes through brokenness, you will have to use something else to buy attention. And so you find most women going about naked, because that's the only way somebody can look at them twice. And even at that, it doesn't add value to them. It rather makes them to be used. But for a woman of God that trusts in God, he said her glory comes from her submission. That's why I say a woman should not prophesy with her head uncovered. It's not talking about a head tie. It's talking about headship. The authority of the husband governing all her operation. So that wherever she stands talking, you can tell that even though this woman is powerful, she understands authority. She does not usurp authority, and her husband becomes a covering over her head. If not, even a spiritual assignment can attract reproach. And he said to do that because of the angels. Because the angels that undermine the place of authority, they were called demons. They were cast from the mountains of God, because rebellion makes you to lose your place in kingdom. That's why I said there was no place found for him.